I recently started reading this book called Callings, Finding and Following an Authentic Life, and there's a passage in it that really resonated with me. So there's a psychotherapist called Eric Mazel who has a technique called hushing. All of the exercises in his new book, Fearless Creating, hushing is, in his estimation, the most important, probably because it's the most difficult. Hushing is what we do when we meditate, when we go into a museum and sit before a painting for 15 minutes, when we succumb to the lazy lure of a spring afternoon spent in our own backyards, watching the shadows of clouds bend in the folds of the hills. It's a quieting and an opening, a way to stop the mind from operating on auto-scan. Hush your thoughts just as if you were comforting a baby, he says. A wild person with a calm mind can create anything. And I definitely feel like my mind has been anything but calm these days. I feel like a big reason for that is I've been on my phone a lot lately. Normally, I'm someone who's very rarely on their phone. It's always in a different room, and I'm always completely present with people. Lately, my work online has been seen by more people, and I've noticed how that has kept me more attached to my phone these days, because every time I look at it, there's something new to look at. But the time I spend on my phone is often not in concentrated thought. It's just mindless and without purpose. And I feel like lately there's so much online and on our phones to consume in such a short amount of time that I find myself not digesting anything. I can be mindlessly scrolling on my phone for who knows how long. And sometimes I pause and think, did I retain anything that I just consumed? And a lot of the times I haven't, and that's very concerning in my opinion. So I definitely want to spend more time trying to achieve a calm mind and allow creativity and things like that to come to me and not to go seek out constant stimulation, because it feels very toxic for me personally. That's just not how I want to spend my time. And while I'm here in a new environment that's very quiet and calm, I think practicing hushing is going to be really easy. I've even just noticed being in this new place for just a couple hours that you can hear the wind chimes from anywhere in the house. There's like the faintest gust of wind today, and it's making the wind chimes sing, which is really sweet. I've been painting for a couple of hours. I've been noticing how easy it is for me to get completely lost in something that I'm working on. I just love to take time and sit down and just fully focus on that thing and completely immerse myself. So I really enjoy that. But I looked at the time and I realized I haven't even really walked around in a while. So it's still pretty rainy outside, but you can probably hear the birds chirping. And so I think I'm gonna go for a little walk, just a little rainy day walk. I think I'm gonna leave the dog here. She's having a nice nap, so I'm just gonna go for a little solo walk around this quiet little neighborhood. No matter where I am, no matter what the weather is, I really find that spending time outside is a great way to center myself and calm my mind and just ground me a little bit, bring me back into myself. The wind is howling right now. This might be a little chilly, but that's okay. So it's another day of painting. I finished, the overall underpainting here. I've been working with gouache and like watercolors more recently because they're a little more earth friendly than acrylic, which is what I'm used to. And I'm still getting kind of used to how it works. So I'm finding that I need a lot more layers than I think I do to get the look I want, but I'm just gonna keep going with it and let the magic happen as the layers build up. It's actually snowing right now, which is really sweet. It's just kind of little flurries everywhere. I wasn't really expecting that today, so that's really fun. So it's just a nice cozy day inside today. I don't know, I just love that when I'm here, I get to fill my days with just small little things that make me feel calm and at peace. Like just painting the entire day is such a dream. And yeah, I can do that at home, but it's nice to have a change of scenery every once in a while in the nice quiet house. Actually, as I've been painting lately, I've been listening to audiobooks, specifically fiction, because I love being able to listen to the story unfold. I love when they do different accents for the characters, and I can just listen to all of the descriptions, and it feels like I'm really in this magical world. So I've been really enjoying that. And this morning I just finished the sweetest book I've ever read. It's so wholesome and so pure. It's called The House in the Cerulean Sea, and I was crying happy tears this morning. It's just so sweet, and to listen to it was really cool. I've been trying to read more this year. I've always been really good at reading nonfiction or spiritual books and things like that, but I've fallen in love with fiction again this year, and I think listening to some of those books has really been helpful for me. With this piece, I've been really playing around with light and trying to get the light to kind of shine through the trees. I'm learning that I'm not very good at that. As much as I love painting nature, I'm not the best at painting natural scenes like that. When I went to school for art, we did still lifes and things like that, and I think that's a really great place to start and learn about values and colors and how the paint works. But learning how to get light to shine through is something I'm still working on. So I'm excited to continue to learn about that. And I also find that it's kind of exciting that I haven't learned everything I possibly can about art. Even though I went to school for art and I've been doing it for such a long time, there's still things I can learn and things I want to practice. And I think that's why I love it so much, because there's just always room to improve, and also changing your style can always happen at any time. So I don't know, I just think it's really fun, and I'm really enjoying experimenting here a little bit. And even if this doesn't come across as the light completely shining through, that's okay. I like a more impressionist style anyway, so it doesn't need to look completely realistic. I'm just having a good time painting something that makes me feel warm and happy and enchanted. It's funny what a simple change of scenery can do for your creativity.